Hey guys, thanks for checking back in. It's Kara from Southern Cali Saver, and as promised, I am back this week to finish up our two-part series of coupon organization. Now, if you remember last week, we ended with I clipped coupons and sorted them in different categories, and we were prepping our coupons in order to be organized. Now, there are so many different ways that you can organize your coupons. There are tons and tons of ways. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. Honestly, the only wrong way to organize your coupons is to not have a system in place at all. So I'm going to share a couple of them with you today, and then I'm going to really go in depth on the binder method, which is the method that I use, and that's the one that I choose that works great for my family. But the first one I want to talk about is the clipless method, and we talked about that last week, and that's really basically where you just take your insert and you write the date that you receive it on the outside. You write the insert name, so Smart Source. If you forget the date, you can find it in the spine here, and you just file it by that date. Whether you're filing that in a filing cabinet or in an accordion, or you file that in a drawer, however it may be. And then you just wait until Josie posts the matchups, and as you print your shopping list, you go and retrieve the coupons that you need for that shopping trip. So that's a great way. It's a great method to start with. It's not very overwhelming. You're only clipping what you need for those trips. And if you don't have a method in place right now, it's a great place to start. Okay, so that's the clipless method. The next one is using like an accordion or a small, this is actually I think a check sorting, check binder accordion. And this is what I started with personally. I started with something like this, and this was perfect for me in the beginning. I got 2 inserts in the beginning, and it was perfect. It's perfect for 1 or 2 inserts because you don't have too many coupons. Or it's great if you just print coupons out online and you're not getting the Sunday paper currently. This would be a great system for you. There's different categories in here that you can name whatever you'd like, and you just sort your coupons like that. I loved this method because I could fit it in my purse and I could take it with me. I could close it up. Coupons couldn't fall out if I dropped it, and it was really easy to use getting 1 or 2 papers. Now, when I started getting 5 papers, I quickly outgrew this. There was way too many coupons to fit in this little accordion, so that's when I upgraded to my binder, which I actually love even more. But before we get into the binder, the other method that you could do is something like Josie does, which is the coupon caboodle. Now, she just takes a cosmetic caboodle and she takes colored envelopes and categorizes them into categories and subcategories. So envelopes that are different colors based on their category and their subcategory. So if you haven't checked out Josie's video on her coupon caboodle, make sure you go to the video section and check that out because there's some great tips and tools in there as well. But today I want to talk about the binder method, which is my method of choice, and I love, love, love my binder. And the reasons I love my binder, I love having my coupons with me at all times when I'm shopping. There are so many times, countless times that I've run across an unadvertised deal or a clearance deal, and because I had my coupons with me, I was able to capitalize on that deal and capitalize on those savings. When I use the clipless method, although I saved time not clipping my coupons, there's so many times that I wasn't able to really capitalize on a deal that I came across in the store, an unadvertised or clearance deal, because I didn't have my coupons with me. And in order to get that deal, I would have had to come home, look that coupon up, find out what insert it was in, clip it, and go back to the store. And honestly, who has time to do that? Our busy lives and our kids and our families, and it just didn't work for me personally. So I love having my coupons with me at all times, and I also love that the binder, it's got clear, I actually use baseball card inserts to organize my coupons, and which I'll show you in a minute, but I love that I can see all my coupons. And it's really great. I can look down at one page and see all my coupons for, a certain subcategory. And I wasn't able to do that when I used this little accordion here. Actually, in the store, I'd have to pull out a whole category and I'd be flipping through the coupons. And there's a number of times that I have my kids and I drop my coupons and there'd be coupons all over the floor, and it was just a mess. So I love that they're contained in a binder, and I can quickly look down and see what coupons I have. So it is my method of choice right now, and I'm super excited to share it with you. So hopefully I'll teach you a couple tips and tricks, maybe some things you weren't currently doing that can help you with this method really streamline what you're currently doing now. So super excited to show this to you, and let's get ready to have some fun. All right, so here's my binder. Here's Old Faithful, We've been through a lot together. This is a 5-star, I believe it's a 2.5-inch binder. I actually got it from Walgreens. I used some of my register rewards one time and got this binder, and I absolutely love it. I love that it has a handle on it right here so that I can carry it into the store and one hand can be free. So it's got a nice sturdy handle on it here, and I also love that it zips. I love, love, love that I can just zip it closed. If I've got a mess of coupons inside that I haven't organized yet, I can zip it closed and nothing's going to fall out. So I want to go ahead and open it up for you and kind of show you a little bit about the binder and how I organize it. First thing I have, on the outside here, there's also a zipper. And inside here, there's an accordion file, which is great to store. I store loose coupon books in here. I also store all my ads in here that I get on Tuesdays and I get in the paper. That way I have a copy of the ad with me at all times, and you can file whatever you need in here, but I do use it for my loose coupon books and for my ads, and then I can just zip it closed when I don't need it. Now inside here, the very first pocket, I've got scissors, a pen, a calculator, all the necessities that you need when you're in the store to use your coupons effectively. I always have a calculator in case I need to figure out a deal in the aisles or figure out a price per ounce. Always have scissors in case I need to do some last minute coupon clipping, and of course a pen to mark off on my shopping list. There's also a little mesh place here that I love, a little zippered mesh place, and I actually have some loose coupons in here that I haven't filed away yet, and I just put them in here, and that reminds me every time I open my binder that I have to file these into their appropriate categories over here. Now the very first page of my coupon binder, I actually use baseball card inserts, and I love this because I can see through and I can see each of the coupons that I have, and they're kind of all on one page and all in one place. Now this very first page, I put all the coupons that I know my family's going to use, that I know we're going to use. I put free product coupons in here. I've got a bread coupon in here. My family buys bread every single week, so that's something I know that I'm going to buy. I've got a high dollar off, high value cereal coupon that I know I want to use before the expiration. Now I used to just file these into their appropriate category, and what ended up happening is they kind of got lost in the shuffle of that category, and it only took one time for one of my free product coupons to expire, and I was so bummed. And that's why after that happened is when I made this first page, just those coupons that I know my family is going to use. So every time I open my binder, it's the first thing I see. When I'm in the store, I know that I'm always going to check out that first page and see what I want to get that day. When I flip it over here, next I have all my rebates. It's actually just a clear plastic sleeve here, and I've got rebate forms that are printed out. I've got receipts here that I'm waiting to mail off for a rebate. I've got stamped envelopes ready to go, and then next I've got a rebate summary that I put down the rebate that I've done, the amount that I'm looking to get back, the date I sent it off, and the date that I received it. So as soon as I pull my rebate out of this side here, put it in an envelope and send it, I just log it in here, and it's a way for me to keep track of what I've got outstanding and what I'm still waiting on. Now, I'm not going to go through every single category that I have here in my binder. I feel like it's a really personal, it's personal. You know, everybody's going to organize their binder a little bit differently, and all of your categories are going to be different. You know, some people organize them alphabetically, A through Z. Some people organize them by how they shop in the aisles, their grocery stores. I actually file mine by categories, and then within that category, subcategories. So like I'll have all my canned foods together. I'll have all my breakfast items together. I'll have all my, you know, breads and rices together and that sort of thing. But I'm not going to go through every single category because I feel that that's something that you all can come up with on your own based on how you shop and what's going to work best for you. But I do want to kind of show you, I'm going to flip to my biggest category, which is my hygiene category, and I'll show you how I do my subcategories within that. Now, a hygiene category is quite a big category. It's all my health and beauty products pretty much. It's got my shampoos, my body washes, my lotions, my oral hygiene, all of that. So within my hygiene category, every page is a different subcategory. So, for example, this very first page here is all my shampoos, my conditioners, and my styling products. So I've got all those filed on this first page. Now my second page is all my body washes. So I've got all my body washes on the second page. Now, if you'll notice, I've got there's 9 slots in here. There's 9 sleeves in a baseball card holder, and I have more than 9 coupons in here actually, in this specific subcategory with my body washes. And what I like to do is I like to try and keep it all on one page. That way when I'm in the grocery store and I flip to that page, I flip to my body washes, I can look one glance, one sweep, and I can see what coupons I have. Now, of course, there's times that I need 2 or 3 pages for body washes depending what coupons are out. Now, and you also got to remember, I don't clip every single one of my coupons. I only clip the coupons that I think my family's going to use. So if you're clipping every single one of your coupons, you're definitely going to need more than one page for your body washes. But I just have one page and I love that. I try to keep it that way. So I actually stack a couple on top of each other, and all I need to see for myself is the picture and the expiration date. And if I can see those, I'm good to go. So like in this slot here, I've got one coupon here in the sleeve and I've got one kind of poking out the top, and they both fit in there fine, and I can still see the expiration date and the picture on the one above it. So that's what works for me. I like to be able to look at one page and see everything I have within that subcategory. And it goes on and on and on, and each page is a different subcategory. So that's how I choose to do it. And I know my binder by heart. I know where every single category and subcategory is, so I'm able to really flip to it efficiently when I'm in the store and when I'm in the aisle. Then after my different categories, I have store-specific little envelopes back here, or I guess binders, three-ring little binders. And I love these. They actually have pockets on both sides, front and back, and these are my store-specific. So this one's for Albertsons right here. And what I keep in these are store-specific coupons. I actually have a Catalina in here that I need to use for Albertsons. I've got store-specific coupon here. I have my shopping list for the week. When I print it out, I print out my shopping list from Southern Cali Saver, and I go ahead and I put it in this sleeve. I also have my coupon policies for all the stores under each category, under each store-specific category. That way I have it with me at all times in case I run into any type of a situation where I need to pull from it. I've got it there with me. And what I love about these is how many times are we in such a hurry that we just need to run in the store, grab a couple things on our list, and we don't have time to look around for unadvertised deals or clearance deals. We just need to get in and out. There's often times that I will look at my list and I'll pull my coupons from my binder, I'll stick them in this sleeve, I'll pull this thing out, and I'll just run into the store really quickly. And I don't have to bring my whole binder in order to do that quick shopping trip. So that works out really, really well. And I've got the rest of my stores behind it, filed the same. I've got Ralph's and I've got Vons. I've also got rain checks in here. If I've got a rain check for a certain store, that goes in there as well. And then I've got my drugstores, Walgreens, Rite Aid, and CVS, my register rewards and up rewards. So that's how I file my stores there. And then at the very back of my binder, I just have paper, lined paper in this 3-ring binder. I can just take some notes in the store if I want to jot down a price on something and you know, match it on with a coupon, or match it with something when I get home, or just take notes. I've got that there. So that's how I organize my binder. It works out really, really well for me. Of course, it's evolving. I'm always learning new tips and tricks and ways to make it easier, but hopefully you were able to learn something new. And thanks so much for joining me. I had a ton of fun, and we'll see you next time.